Hey there, DIY enthusiasts and professional contractors. Welcome to today's video where we're diving deep into the world of wrecking bars. Are you tired of struggling with stubborn nails, misaligned boards, or demolition projects that seem to take forever? Have you ever wondered which wrecking bar would give you the best bang for your buck? Well, you're in the right place. Today, I'll be counting down the top 7 wrecking bars on the market, based on my extensive testing and real-world experience with each one. 7. Sunbaba 4-Pack Pry Bar. Starting our list at number 7 is the Sunbaba 4-Pack Pry Bar set. This chrome vanadium steel construction set comes with 4 different sizes: 6-inch, 12-inch, 16-inch, and 20-inch bars. When I first received this set, I was immediately impressed by the variety of sizes, which theoretically allows for tackling different types of projects. The ASME certification for quality and safety also seemed promising. During my testing, I found that the tapered pointed ends did work well for precise alignment of bolt holes and subframes. This feature came in handy when I was working on aligning some cabinet components in my workshop. The chrome vanadium steel construction gives these bars a solid feel, and they do seem durable enough for occasional use. However, I quickly noticed some limitations when using these bars for more demanding tasks. The leverage provided by even the longest 20-inch bar wasn't quite sufficient for some of the tougher prying jobs I attempted. When trying to remove some stubborn floorboards, I found myself wishing for a bit more length and heft. Additionally, the grip isn't the most comfortable, especially during extended use, which led to some hand fatigue. Another issue I encountered was with the finish on these bars. After just a few uses in slightly damp conditions, I noticed some early signs of rust forming. This raises concerns about long-term durability, especially for professionals who might be using these tools in various weather conditions or storing them in workshops that aren't climate-controlled. 6. ESTWING Gooseneck Wrecking Bar. Coming in at number 6 on our list is the ESTWING Gooseneck Wrecking Bar. Made from solid American steel, this tool offers an angled chisel on one end for prying and a nail puller on the other. It's available in 5 different sizes: 12-inch, 18-inch, 24-inch, 30-inch, and 36-inch, giving users options depending on their specific needs. When I first got my hands on this wrecking bar, I was impressed by its solid construction. The American-made steel feels substantial, and there's a certain reassurance that comes with using a tool that doesn't feel like it's going to bend or break under pressure. I tested the 24-inch version on a small demolition project, removing some old shelving from my garage, and it handled the basic prying tasks adequately. The gooseneck design provides good leverage for pulling, prying, and straightening tasks. When removing nails from some reclaimed wood I was working with, the nail puller end worked efficiently, allowing me to extract even some rusty, stubborn nails without too much trouble. The angled chisel end also proved useful for getting under trim and molding during a bathroom renovation project. However, I did notice some issues with the grip, or rather, the lack thereof. Unlike some more modern tools on our list, this ESTWING model doesn't feature any rubber grip or ergonomic handle design. After about an hour of continuous use, my hands were feeling the strain, and I developed a blister on my palm. In today's market, this omission feels somewhat dated, especially when many competitors are focusing on user comfort. 5. Wotahi Flat Pry Bar. Moving up to number 5 on our list, we have the Wotahi Flat Pry Bar set. This 4-piece collection offers versatility similar to our number 7 pick, but with some notable improvements that make it more practical for regular use. When I unboxed this set, I was immediately struck by the sleek design and the range of sizes that would cover most common applications. During my testing phase, I put these bars through their paces on a variety of tasks. The flat design proved particularly useful when working in tight spaces where a gooseneck bar wouldn't fit. When removing some old baseboards during a flooring project, I found that the thinner profile allowed me to slip behind the wood without causing excessive damage to the surrounding wall. The beveled edges also made initial insertion easier than some competitors. The grip on these bars, while not revolutionary, does provide better handling than some basic models. During a full day of demolition work on an old shed, I appreciated the improved control this offered, especially when working with wet or slippery materials. The bars maintained their grip even when my hands were sweaty, which is a practical consideration for real-world use. I was particularly impressed with the durability of these bars. After using them to pry apart some particularly stubborn pallet wood for a garden project, I inspected the tips and found minimal wear. The high-carbon steel construction seems to hold up well to repeated stress, which is essential for a tool that's primarily used for leverage and prying. 4. Spec Flat Pry Bar. At number 4, we have the Spec Flat Pry Bar, a tool that starts to show some serious professional-grade qualities. This 21-inch bar immediately caught my attention with its robust construction. It's noticeably thicker than many competitors, which translates to impressive prying power in practical applications. When I first used this bar on a deck demolition project, the difference in strength was immediately apparent. The 20% thicker steel construction allowed me to apply significantly more force without worrying about bending or damaging the tool. This came in particularly handy when removing some old, weather-worn deck boards that had been fastened with oversized nails. Where other bars might have flexed under pressure, the Spec Ops maintained its rigidity. One of the standout features I discovered during testing is the curved rocker end, which provides what the manufacturer calls sniper control. Initially, I was skeptical about this marketing term, but after using it to carefully remove some delicate trim work in a historic renovation project, I became a believer. The design allows for precise application of force, giving you much better control over exactly where and how pressure is applied. This resulted in cleaner removal with less collateral damage to surrounding materials. The multiple nail pullers integrated into the design proved to be more than just a gimmick. Their varying positions allowed me to approach nails from different angles, which was particularly useful when working in confined spaces or with oddly positioned fasteners. During a furniture restoration project, this versatility saved me significant time when removing nails from awkward positions. 3. Warwood Tool Wrecking Bar. Taking the bronze medal position at number 3 is the Warwood Tool Wrecking Bar. This American-made tool immediately impressed me with its heritage quality. Warwood has been forging tools in West Virginia for generations, and that experience shows in this product. The classic gooseneck design features a claw at one end for nail pulling and prying, with a beveled chisel bit at the other for breaking, scraping, and cutting. When I first held this bar, the quality was immediately apparent. Drop forged from premium U.S. high-carbon steel, it has a substantial weight that communicates durability and purpose. During my testing on a barn renovation project, this wrecking bar performed exceptionally well when removing old, hardened timbers that had been in place for decades. The leverage provided by the gooseneck design made separating these stubborn pieces much more manageable than I anticipated. The beveled chisel end proved remarkably effective at breaking through materials. When I needed to create an opening in some old plaster walls, the Warwood bar cut through with precision and control. The edge maintained its sharpness even after repeated use on hard surfaces, which speaks to the quality of the steel and the forging process. This durability means you won't need to replace this tool anytime soon, even with regular heavy use. I was particularly impressed with how the claw end handled nail extraction. During my testing, I encountered some ancient square nails in reclaimed barn wood that had stumped other tools, but the Warwood's claw gripped them firmly and provided enough leverage to remove them without bending the bar or damaging the surrounding wood. 2. ESTWING Gooseneck Wrecking Bar Pro. Just missing the top spot and coming in at number 2 is the ESTWING Gooseneck Wrecking Bar Pro, a significant upgrade from the standard ESTWING model we reviewed earlier. This professional-grade tool addresses many of the limitations of its more basic counterpart while maintaining the solid American steel construction that ESTWING is known for. From the moment I unpacked this tool, the differences were apparent. The Pro version features enhanced ergonomics with a much-improved grip system that makes a world of difference during extended use. When I used this bar for a full day of demolition work on an old kitchen, my hands remained comfortable and blister-free, a stark contrast to my experience with the standard model. This improvement alone makes the Pro version worth considering for anyone who uses their tools regularly. The leverage capabilities of this bar are exceptional. During my testing, I used it to separate some particularly stubborn floor joists that had been glued and nailed in place. The gooseneck design, combined with the optimized fulcrum point, provided tremendous mechanical advantage that made what would have been an exhausting task relatively straightforward. The nail-pulling end gripped fasteners securely, allowing for clean extraction without damaging surrounding materials. I was particularly impressed with the Pro version's balance. Despite being a substantial tool with significant heft, it never felt unwieldy or difficult to control. When working on more delicate tasks, such as removing trim around historic windows, I was able to apply just the right amount of force without overshooting and causing damage. 1. Fiskars IsoCore Wrecking Bar. Taking the crown as our number 1 pick is the Fiskars IsoCore Wrecking Bar, a tool that revolutionizes what we should expect from demolition equipment. This 18-inch marvel combines innovative technology with thoughtful design to create what might be the perfect wrecking bar for both professionals and serious DIYers. The standout feature of this bar is Fiskars' patented IsoCore shock control system, which absorbs strike shock and vibration by up to 70%. Initially, I was skeptical about this claim, but after using it for an intensive bathroom demolition project, the difference was undeniable. Even after hours of prying, hammering, and leveraging, my arms and wrists felt significantly less fatigued compared to using traditional bars. This technology isn't just marketing, it's a genuine game changer that allows you to work longer with less physical strain. The soft grip handle with textured surface provides exceptional control in all conditions. During my testing, I intentionally used the bar with wet hands to simulate real-world working conditions, and the grip remained secure and comfortable. The flared handle design prevents the tool from slipping out of your hand during powerful swings, adding an important safety element that many competitors overlook. When using it to create openings in drywall for a renovation project, this secure grip allowed for precise, controlled strikes exactly where needed. Despite its relatively compact 18-inch length, this wrecking bar delivers remarkable leverage. The wedged demo edge maximizes strike efficiency, allowing you to accomplish more with each swing. Final thought. So there you have it, my comprehensive breakdown of the top 7 wrecking bars currently available. Whether you're looking for an affordable option for occasional use or a professional-grade tool that will serve you for years to come, there's something on this list for everyone. Remember that the right tool for you depends on your specific needs, frequency of use, and budget. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more tool reviews and DIY tips. Drop a comment below letting me know which of these wrecking bars you're most interested in trying, or if you have experience with any of them already. Until next time, happy demolishing!